Hi, dear friends. This is Wasima Asra. Hope you are doing great. So, I'm coming today with a very specific way of thinking and way of doing spreads using the sacred geometry. And this circle is the sacred geometry that we are inviting today. So, I brought my three circle decks around. So, we have the Crystal Medicine Oracle, we have the Archetypes Oracle deck, and we have the Wheel Medicine that I have in my shop. It's also an amazing, beautiful deck. So, sacred geometry for me is very important because it helps us to understand the world we live in a different way. And it's everywhere, it's in us. In the things that we use, in the things we eat, and understanding it will help us understand the energy, the messages, the underlying messages of everything that exists. It's also a way of being, of living. So I brought with me the Oracle deck Sacred Geometry to see with you what the circle means according to the creator Francine Hart. And so the circle is just beautiful, just putting it here. So she says about the circle that it means potential and wholeness. In accordance with unity and spirit, the circle represents a beginning that has no end. It is ever growing, ever expanding potential. Finding yourself in the circle provides you with the opportunity to view the whole of existence in its holographic oneness. So we have already this attribute that when we are in this circle, we have an overview of things. So that will be maybe an aspect we can explore with the cards. From the sacred center of creation comes unlimited potential and infinite possibilities. So here we have another question. We have the question of what are the potentialities or what are the possibilities that are opening to me. That which is yet to come will find form and meaning in your life as you create the intentions that will become your reality. The self is guided by oneness and knowing that you are breath and fiber of the all that is. Yours, then, is a path toward the wholeness of self that begins with the emptiness of the void, the unknowable great mystery of the universe. Pre manifest and empty, it holds the message of the potential or of potential. This is the moment of creation that expresses itself as unity and spirit acting within your being. Allow yourself to experience the beauty of your divine nature and acknowledge that you are part of a magnificent whole. The potential for wholeness is ever present. This is really beautiful. So I'm going to keep this text just next to me, and we are going to create a spread according to what the wholeness and what the circle means. So the three texts have very different spirit in itself. I find these two very spiritual, and these very kind of more mind self-development side. We're gonna see what messages they are giving. So the message of the circle itself is to have an overview, to see the whole situation. So I'm going to ask the cards, what is the whole situation at the moment? Where am I standing? Give me an overview of things at the moment. Oh. I love how they mix. I love this circle. And the reason why I'm using the circle cards for the circle form is that as if we are given an amplification to the reading itself. We are playing in harmony with the form itself. This deck is a bit complicated to mix. I don't know how you mix them. Ooh, big. I'm not doing a big, good mix, but let's do our best. We are just picking one card. Right? Divine purpose, divine intention. So let's see. So The circle means an overview and the wholeness of everything. This is really interesting. Medicine bag. The mother. Okay. Well, I thought it would be more mind self-development, but it looks spiritual. Also, I see it. So the circle form helps us to connect with the wholeness, to see where we are standing. And I love this card, which is, again, we have the mother, and the medicine bag. It is indeed the pathway I am taking at the moment, connecting with the cosmic mother in very extensive way, through my trainings, through my channeling. I am really connecting with the great mother that is allowing me to see what is my place in this planet and what I have to do. There's another aspect also, which is, connected to the stars. I had always difficulty to connect with the earth. So now I'm getting back into the connection with the Mother Earth. How can I be anchored in this physical form, in this physical plane, with grace, and understand that I am pregnant with the medicine. I am pregnant with the medicine. I love this form, which I think is the rose, which is my path, the medicine of the rose, shamanic medicine of the rose. So there is something about being pregnant with the potential, with possibilities, also protecting that, and at the same time holding it sacred so that it can be delivered at the right time and can be discovered at the right time. All right, so this is the wholeness that brought us the pregnant side, the sacredness, the protection at the same time, the patience to give it birth at the right time too. Now, let's move on to the question of what lies in this. What is the potential of this pregnant woman? What does she need to give birth to? So it's really interesting that the circle form is coming into our conscious field in this way. All right, we have something about creativity. I would usually take more time to mix, but I think, we have imagination. I think we are good for today. All right. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what is the meaning specifically of this card, but I'm going to do it maybe more intuitively. And let me check the book that I have in here. So let's check in the file, but I kind of feel, all right, 2, 1, 1. Okay. So what if instead of putting yourself at the center of your spiritual practice, you put God, Goddess, or nature at the center? How would this change your approach? Such is the energy of the Agap. It is alive when we are in awe and wonder, our breath taken away by the sacred force that surrounds us and asks for nothing in return. This card can indicate a spiritual initiation that stretches your capacity to love and serve. You sense the earthly as the heavenly and vice versa. Interesting that we have been talking about that. Such as initiatory moment can appear in any form, and like a healing balm to the modern soul, its effects last a lifetime. The Agap card may also suggest you reassess what you worship every day, consciously or unconsciously. What are you elevating? Where does the sacred ladder you climb ultimately lead to? It's beautiful. All right. So we were talking about the potential. So what is the potential that this is carrying? We talked about the roses, we talked about the cosmic mother, and again, creativity and imagination here come quite strongly supporting each other. There's something about manifesting these channelings through creative work. It might be creative writing, creative drawing, creative shamanism, which because we have the visionary aspect coming here. We have to imagine how would be this connection. We have to let ourselves connect to the sacred and let it be channeled, transformed into an art, into a piece of art, into something physical, because creativity and imagination start by grasping something from the ether cosmic level and bringing it to the earth. And I like this aspect of who are you worshiping. Instead of putting myself at the center, I have to put the cosmic mother, the great mother, at the center of this journey. And also I like these steps, and also as if I am bridging the earth and the physical again. So I would probably bring on another card for clarification about how can I put this potential into the world? How can I birth it? How can I birth it? How can I express it in unity? How can I express it in unity? Elderhood. This is really interesting. The first thing that is coming, I see the writings, and you see here home, led to the core, rest in all that you are. The mystery is not knowing. Submit to undertake and knowledge. Gratifying. Relax, accept, and surrender. Immerse yourself in the mystery. No agenda to follow. This is really interesting. If you take care of the quality instead of quantity or something like that. So while I was talking about how can I manifest it, actually I don't need what you're saying. It's really something about I don't need to plan how it is coming to be manifested. I have to, in a way, just start doing it. Just have this intention of doing something, of letting yourself surrender yourself to this circle, to this flow that is coming. This is really beautiful. So let's go to the last question, which is, this circle is about creating an intention that will come to reality. It is about making the emptiness, the void, so that the great mystery can be. So my intention is to create that void, is to create that emptiness, so that the fluid can come, the baby can come. How can I make that void? What can help me in this sense? What can help me to make that void? To surrender. We have so many responsibilities. We have so much work. We have so much things to do and things to think about. But what can help me to surrender? Is there something, the dead end? Wow, this is really interesting. I feel with this card that there is no choice of. You think it's something that you can do maybe in some years, but actually you have to do it now. It's about get into it now. You don't have the choice to but to surrender. That I touched that when I was really living a sickness, with the Lyme disease, and it was an initiation for me. So there is something about you don't have the choice but to get through this, live through this. Again, I love the archetype deck because it's bringing something really an initiation. Also, you can check the guidebook. It's a really good one, and this one also. They are all good. But as I'm discovering this deck and I'm trying to get used to it, I would love to see what the dead end means for the creator. So let me check in here. The dead end. trying to find it. When you try to find something, you kind of. I'm trying to focus. Yeah, are you seeing it? The dead end. Okay, 143. 143. All right, the dead end. So, contrary to what its name implies, the dead end is very much alive. It is a force that stops us from moving forward as planned. It is thick, dense, and compromising. A wall beyond all walls, with every bramble, thorn, and stone. It simply states, "No more, child. You have reached the last page of this chapter." This is really amazing because indeed I am finding myself coming to the end of the chapter of my life. At this moment of all I have done, now I have to reach another way of doing it, another voice. I have to let the voice of the Great Mother be expressed through me in a way. Be birthed. I have to live a rebirth. To hold onto what you that was in this way, we fight with life itself from a mythic perspective. The end you face is very much a beginning. There are doors opening all around you, just not the one you planned on walking through. If you are honest and courageous enough to accept, adjust, and adapt, the dead end becomes known as life's beginning. This is beautiful. Yeah, an initiation, a new way, a new path. So, what I have to do is really to accept, to live the initiation I am living, and to go through it and to not delay it to another time. So, yeah, so this is a small reading I wanted to share with you according to the form of the circle and how it amplifies the reading and gets you to the center of who you are. And again, it reminds me of that belly of the goddess, of the mother, where we are held and we let the energy flow. So it's really beautiful, and I hope you enjoy this reading. And yeah, experiment these questions, the 3 questions that we explored together, and let me know how it was for you. So wishing you a very, very nice day.